flight. Flight. We have flight. We're flying. Hee. Exciting times. I've now also converted five whole civilizations to my religion, and I've also noticed that 3 of them are green, which is very frustrating. I wish there was an option to be able to change colour schemes for civs or religions like in-game. It would be so good. I'm surprised there isn't, just purely from the, you know, like sort of colourblind aspect to it. But I mean, I'm clearly not colourblind, I'm just complaining. It's just, yeah, I find it weird. Oh, that feeling when your apostles have been out for about 700 years and they get that first heal in a long time. Oh, it feels good. It feels good. Right, they're rejuvenated. They're ready to go. Let's go find these last couple of Kree cities. We have almost taken over already now. In fact, I believe we have actually taken over now. 10 cities. Macedon, Maori, Macedon, Maori, Macedon, Sumeria, Macedon, Macedon, Sumeria, Macedon. No more Kree cities. Perfect. Judaism, Maori. Oh, they only have the one city following their own religion. Nice. Okay, actually, we just got to... And I've seen their units around here, actually, so we've just got to go and find it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Oh, the Crystal Redentor was stolen from me. Boo. That's boring. Ugh, why is the game so boring sometimes? Never mind. We're having a fun time anyway. I'm sort of playing SimCity whilst also spreading tourism. It's generally very good fun. Would recommend. St. Basil's Cathedral, religious tourism from the city plus 100%. Also relics. I think there's 3 slots for relics in the city now, which is really, really cool. It's really good if you can get it with Crystal Redentor at the same time, but you know, what can you do? Sometimes the game is just like, nope, no fun for you, and you're like, ah, okay, fine, I guess. 48 tourism per turn, look at that, lovely. And then also the palace can do the same thing. Oh, beautiful. It's not very good tourism because it's religious tourism, so most people are just going to ignore it, but that's okay. And thus we approach Indonesia and start converting them as well. Perfect. Now, Sumeria, I think at some point have had kind of like the edge of their religion taken off, which is a little bit unfortunate, so we just need to send a few religious units to them in a bit. But in the meantime, I'm just sort of bypassing them and just going straight for Indonesia and Arabia. Those are the 2 that have actual religions, and they're the 2 I need to deal with first. Let's see if we can kill this Georgian apostle in a lake. I think we might be able to. Oh, not quite. Oh, that's frustrating. Sometimes lake combat gives you the absolute, like, worst results. Never mind. Okay, second time is the charm though. Bam. Lovely. That's another little city flipped over. I've got a missionary which is just trying to finish off this city. It's not going to work, unfortunately, but again, an apostle with a couple of spare charges. Oh no, didn't work either. Come on, loads of people have got spare charges. There we go, 280 science. Oh, now Georgia is very, very sillily giving me a religious alliance right now, which is proving so handy. I'm hoping Macedon will give me some map visibility soon, but this religious alliance, level 1 at the moment, gives me a little bit of extra, or just stops their religion pressurizing mine. But once we get to level 2, plus 10 religious combat strength against non-ally religions. We should get that in 18 turns. That'll be a massive combat boost swing. If I can send a trade route to Georgia, that would boost this quicker. And I think I want the Wisselbanken card for the same reason. Yep, Wisselbanken, 0.25 extra alliance points per turn. It's such a small thing, but it makes a big difference once we get going. Levy on mass and logistics, so I can move about in my allies' space a little better. That'll help me and my apostles in Macedon's territory. Some of the tiles that Coupe has down here are just incredible. Look at this, like all the extra science from rainforest. They've got culture, they've got science. I mean, look, it's 11 food, 12 production tile. No wonder their capital is doing so well. Blimey, this map, like, I know that I am obviously well suited to this map, but the AI is actually making a pretty decent go at it as well, which I'm actually quite impressed to see. A couple of exciting things that have happened. Firstly, I built this random desert wonder that I'm not entirely sure of the name of. It just seems to, I don't know, it's on the tip of my tongue, but just isn't very relevant or useful, and I don't know. Well, you enjoy it, whatever it is, it's wonderful. But also, I've got professional sports and a golden age at the same time. And even better, Mali is in a dark age, so we should be able to have a little bit of fun on that one. Unfortunately, all of the golden age policies are terrible for me, so we're just going to have to deal with what we can. I think I'd like Hicksunk Draconas because it'll make my religious units move a little bit further at sea, but that's about it. That's about all the excitement we were going to get from that one. So at the moment, I'm in a situation where I'm trying to fight religion on too many fronts at once, which is a bit of a problem. I've got 5 converted, but Islam is proving tricky, as is Hinduism and also Sikhism. Those are the 3 big problems for me at the moment. And yeah, kind of like all my debaters are kind of over here where there's nothing because Kupe doesn't have any religion. All of my spreaders are over here where there is religion. So like all of my units are kind of just a bit messy, a bit everywhere right now, which is a bit of a problem. I need reinforcements. And we need reinforcements stat. Okay, this is a shrine. That's good. Right, temple. I'm just making sure my religious infrastructure is kind of everywhere I can get it right now. And I'm going to move Moksha over to the city over there. Perfect. That's going to be much, much better. Let's send out some religious units to Georgia from here. The world is also starting to flood. Interesting. And not by me, for once. For once, I have not done a thing to flood it. I've been a very, very good boy. That was 420 science in one turn I just got from that one city. Oh, it would be good if I actually had an ability to use the science, really, but it's not that sort of game. Still, though, my religious debaters are now making their way slowly over to Indonesia, and I am just about reconciling my religious armies together. It's taking a while. It's taking a while, but we're getting there. Ooh, gurus. Gurus. Oh, perfect, Georgia. Thank you so much for leaving those out for me. Okay, this is going to be a good way to introduce my religion to your lands, just by killing your gurus one by one. They are the best AI units to find just lying around. The absolute best, because you can just sort of poach them one by one, watch them all just sort of like fall away. Now up to 6 of 10 because Cimmeria has fallen back in line. I just took one of those little small cities down south. That was perfect for me. I need this guru to get into the sea. Get in the sea because I have so many injured apostles and I need to fix at least some of them. But this is where it gets exciting. This is a debater apostle. This is a debater apostle as well. We've been meaning to get these into Indonesian lands for some time now. The fact that we've now got both into their lands at the same time means I now have options. Perfect, they're right next to each other. Okay, if we can just take out a couple of apostles, we're going to make such a difference here. Again, second guru they've left out in the open. Come on, stop doing this for me. Actually, don't stop doing it for me, it's really useful. Finally managed to waddle some regular missionaries over to Kupe's lands as well. Took a little while. Think we can convert Kupe with these troops. Yeah, look at that, low population cities, those are my favourites. So we finally have a level 2 alliance, a religious alliance, so our apostles are now fighting a little stronger, not against Georgia, but against everyone else, which is quite handy, so we'll just keep an eye on that one. 320 science. You know, if I was running a science game, this religion would have massively helped me. Hugely helped me. Oh my lord, we are finally starting to do some religious damage to Indonesia now. Oh, it took ages for my troops to reinforce, but once they did, oh, it was a glorious thing to see. A glorious thing indeed. Right, come on, Guru. We need to get all of my units healed. I have a lot of them that need healing. Oh, that's so good. It's so good. Still have my units streaming in from across the seas, which is a wonderful thing as well. My gurus are all kind of like getting on board, reinforcing themselves, you know, getting like this. Oh, perfect. Right, come on. Actually, the gurus are really useful because they are luring the apostles out of the cities and I can attack them from there, which is quite fun. Pain Forest is spreading around Kupe's land. I mean, the Pain Forest is real here. They've had so many fires. Clearly this is a problem for them. But yeah, look at that. I've almost taken them over. 15 cities apparently. 15 they've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Follow my religions. We've got to do one more. Oh, you know, sometimes when the AI just takes the bait. Just left a missionary there deliberately in the hope that they would attack it. And they did. It was almost too easy. Oh, I'm missing Yerevan massively though. I really wish I had the Yerevan back. And charge! Oh, yes. That's an effective landing, and I've just converted one more Indonesian city. We must be close now. We must be close. A religious emergency, that helps as well. We like letting those go through because I do get nice, beautiful boosts of religion if I win them, and that always helps. Just to spread it a little bit further as my next debater. Oh, yes, 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 these debaters are tough. They're so tough. Bam! There's another bunch of era score, and I believe that should be Indonesia pretty much now converted to my religion. Yes, it is. 7 of 10. So, who have we got to do now? We've got to do Saladin, we've got to do Georgia, and Coupe. Coupe's kind of, he will get there slowly. He just, unfortunately, I have quite a few high population cities, and my missionaries are kind of flailing against them a little bit, but that's not to say I won't win. It's just being a little bit problematic. Georgia are still doing this beautiful thing where they keep throwing missionaries at me because in some way that's going to help them. Not entirely sure how, why, or what they would be doing on that tactic, but it's working for now for me. One missionary kill there, just flipped another city, and one there. Perfect, look at this. Oh yes, I think that Georgia converted now. Oh, almost converted now. The majority of cities in Georgia are following Pain Forest, you say? Oh, hello. A formal war. Okay, right, so Mali has gone to war with me. This may be quite a problem because I don't have any units of value at all. Right, field cannon suddenly, well, that increases my cities to 69 strength. That sort of helps a little bit. I don't have enough iron for cuirassards. That's a little worrying. I might just have to do a little bit of trading quickly just to make sure I've got some gold. And then let's see. Oh yeah, luxuries are good. Let's get all these back in. Beautiful. Now, does anyone have some iron? Because I'm in desperate need of an army. Oh, Gilga bro. Yeah, you do. Perfect. Thank you, friend. That means I can go, bam, Curacao. My army is like a little bit better now. Good. Okay, you just, everyone upgrade. Think they're not going to throw a huge amount at me, to be honest. I think we should be okay. Okay, they do have a considerable army, but luckily for me, they declared war on Sumeria, Indonesia, Macedon, and Georgia all at the same time. So I'm hoping they'll get scared reasonably quickly. They might not. They might just sort of, you know, just be quite happy with this fight and we'll just have to live with it, but still. In the meantime, I'm rapidly moving on from Georgia as quickly as I can. We have momentum and I don't have an army, so really kind of just bringing myself to the Arabian religious battle as soon as possible is kind of my priority here. Okay. They're attacking all my units, but nothing died. It was pretty atrocious, but nothing died. Forced modernization in because I have so many archers here. There we go, look at this. Upgrade. I've got bunch of extra units now. This is all good. Oh no, everything is dying quickly. Yeah, so far my defences are holding very nicely indeed. We're stopping them from really getting any sort of foothold on my nation. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they were expecting. I haven't even got steel walls up and I'm still superior. I just have a tactical mind of a guerrilla, clearly. Unlike Arabia here, who appear to just be leaving apostles totally out in the open, ready for me to come and stomp them. Delightful. Stop leaving your missionaries round. And I can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to desperately convert their cities back to their own religion, but unfortunately for them, just leaving huge holes in their religious defense that I am just able to run through immediately. A couple of my more injured, weak, non-debating apostles, I'm just taking the time to use their last charges, but other than that, so far, so good. We're doing the Lord's work. So Auckland is now being converted, which is a good thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cities of Coupe converted, but they have 20. So we've got a little bit of a problem. Oh, Civ's converted to Pain Forest. Oh no, I've lost it on a couple of people. Okay, Georgia, Coupe. Okay, so Georgia actually has converted her own cities back slightly. That's not on. We don't like that at all. Right, hang on. Gori is now back on mine, but what's happening? No, it wasn't Georgia. Georgia is still converted, isn't it? No. Oh my lord. How many cities have they got? They have 14 cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, no, it was. No, fair enough. I don't have enough cities. Fine, I need to just keep on Georgia. Yeah, this attack has it's sort of fallen over a little bit, unfortunately. It was fun while it lasted. They had well in excess over 1,700 military strength when they attacked, and they've only got 700 now, so that, yeah, did not go well for them at all. So, I'm still trying to just trim the edges of this religion just a little bit. Just a little bit. I've got a new apostle with some more charges, which is quite handy, so I can see if I can just convert manually a couple of these cities. It's proving a little tough. Not too tough though. There we go, Hatton has just been converted. I'm hoping that will be almost enough now. The fun thing about this game is with very few cities, I've casually built up about 500 tourism and I was winning a culture victory. So had I focused on that and converted some of my rainforest to national park, we would have seen a pretty decent swing in that direction. I'm fairly confident that a religious victory would not have been tough at all to achieve, like in any way. Annoyingly, there is a new religion here, Buddhism, that was started ages and ages and ages ago. And Nubia weren't doing anything with it, but just in the last 5 turns, they've started to spread it around their nation a little bit. And I'm like, I don't fancy having to fight that. I'd already defeated you once. Oh, terrible. Anyway, 9 of 10 converted. It's just Coops. It's just Coops. Can I get him? There's a nice 2 population city down here that I've got missionaries on the way to. I'm moving my units down as quickly as their little mitts can get there. Oh, it's going to take a while, but we'll do it. I guess one of the fundamental issues with this particular playthrough is I never explained the tenets of Pain Forest. It's a deeply spiritual religion where we believe that the jungle and the rainforest generally is full of pain. Nothing but pain, things that bite, things that squeeze, things that kill you slowly and fast, and yeah, it's a bit of a warning religion, I think, more than anything, and we're spreading it around so that people understand that. It's quite good, really. Just having a look at all of these, all the science on the rainforest and stuff is such good things that you can stick on. I think it's like the zoo. Putting a zoo down on the rainforest makes it so good. Yeah, Pain Forest is a difficult to describe religion, but once you start following it, it's difficult to unfollow because the wisdom in it is so strong. Let's do a recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe this will be 9 in a second. Hang on. That's 9. Okay, good. There was a... Cupid did have an apostle running around for a second, which was quite amusing. God, their cities are so high population, I can't convert them. They're awful. Terrible things. Aid request, city-state emergency. I do not want to get involved in a city-state emergency. Oh dear, that would be terrible. All of my religious units would die almost instantaneously as Coupe just ran over them with tanks, which is never a good thing. Never a good thing at all. Oh, man, this is so close now. There's Pain Forest. Okay, I said 10. I think that's 10 cities. We just need one more. One more, and this is proving, nigh on impossible because of the size of these cities. Blimey. What was my agent doing again? Oh, well, I fabricate scandal. Oh, yes, of course. Oh, Kamasi. I mean, I'm friends with Kamasi a bit more now. That's relatively entertaining. Come on, Coupe. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, someone just went to war with me. Oh, no. Oh, no. Arabia just went to war with me. And Nubia as well. So that's not good. That means any religious units I had... Oh, yep. I just lost a religious unit in Arabia to an anti-tank. I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem, but I need to just get rid of these religious units as quickly as I can, or win this turn, which I think I can do. Because I didn't take that city back down south. So if I go womp like that, and then like that, and then like that. Oh, come on, don't be like this. Don't be like this. Do it. Oh, thank goodness. I thought for a second it was going to just edge right to the sort of 50-50 point and not let me take the victory. but it's going to let me do it. With this city and the 440 science I get from capturing it, there's the religious victory. As I said, I could have gone for a culture victory, but I realised I hadn't done religious in some time, and I just fancied it. With Coupe on such a huge amount of culture, I would have had to have gone and done a little bit of war in order to get that culture victory off and just running, and I just didn't fancy it, being honest. And actually I'm kind of glad I did, because that was a really fun game. Player culture, you can see my culture was doing great until Coupe just had his moment. Science-wise is just a mess. I was mid-pack all game, but my faith, oh boy, my faith was strong. I focused on that pretty heavily, to be fair. My score, Coupe had an amazing game. Actually, Coupe was doing great. And I'll show you why in a second. Units killed, I killed quite a few. Units lost, second to last. Oh my goodness, is that Poundmaker? No, Amanatori? Amanatori barely lost any units all game. Fair play to you. Let's just have a quick look at total religions founded. Good, good. I was number 2. You can see Poundmaker got Feed the World on the same turn. On the same turn. Is that true? Yeah, it's Tamir. So they both got their religions on exactly the same turn. There you go. Now, as I said before, 591 tourism, I was actually getting it in, and I was starting to get a cultural victory just by existing. I did not focus on that at all. I had barely any artwork in. I could have optimized it way heavier, and I think a culture victory would have been easily obtainable this game. Absolutely easily obtainable. I just, as I say, didn't quite fancy it. The religious game turned out to be too much fun. Goodness me though. Getting all my units over to Georgia and over to Arabia was just a faff. I should have built military engineers. I should have put railway down. I joke about it every game, and that's clearly what should have happened, and I didn't. So there we go. But oh, I just forgot what a joy Brazil are to play. With the carnival projects and just all the great people you generate, I accidentally ended up getting a merchant that gave me more tourism per trade route. So that was awesome. And actually thinking about it, yes, we'd got environmentalism, yes, we'd got internet, but I hadn't started to use online communities. We hadn't started to use any of the policy cards that got us extra tourism. So we really were just sort of leaving a lot of that out. I mean, I had so many great people that could have been put down had I actually thought about it. I took my eye off the ball massively and was enjoying the religion game. So yeah, I'm pretty confident in the culture game there. How far behind was I on science? 60 techs versus 45. Yeah, I was quite far behind, and Poundmaker was in space, as was Amanatore. But that end game war, that was crazy. Someone attacked someone else there, and I got involved accidentally. Let's have a quick look. Nubia has been targeted for a declaration of wars. I think it was Nubia declared war, didn't they? Cimmeria went after Nubia. Oh, is that what it is? Is that what it is? And they were allied to Arabia and Somalia. Yeah, okay, great. So it was Cimmeria's fault. After all of that, it was Gilgabro. Look at him. She can't even look at him. My banners are in the way. It was Gilgabro. He was the one. He was the one all along. I was defending the city with ease. It was good fun. Down to 500 military strength now, which would have been good. Man, if I just... I mean, the thing was as well, this map... If you want to do a domination victory on this map, it's good fun, because aluminium-wise, oh boy is there aluminium. Rainforest aluminium is strong. Just this little, if I'd settled this little bit, that would have been 6 per turn. Oh, so many bomber potentials, so many. I could have absolutely gone nuts in this game, but I didn't. I feel like a domination game though, a fun domination game, so we'll have to see. I think I feel like switching back to Deity just for a little bit. The Deity plus is good fun, but you do play a sort of certain way, so yeah, I think I might switch back to Deity, but not after I have one last hurrah, and I think I know exactly who I'm going to play, because it could be a lot of fun. Anyway, I'm going to go and actually eat, because I haven't eaten since about 7 this morning and I am starving. I'll see you all next time. And again, before I go, I do have a coffee, I do have a Patreon. These games take a long time to film, and any support that you can give me makes a huge difference. Thank you so much. See you all next time. Goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Davalak, Deadboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brown Trailmech, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, and Nim. Thank you all for your support and everybody for the interaction on the videos. It is helping me to slay the algorithm monster and to do this full time. Thank you all. See you next time.